interviewer mindset and interviewee mindset. See, it's all like the conversations between an interviewer and interviewee will be like, it's like a mind game. Okay, interviewer will intentionally play a mind game into with the interviewee. Interviewee means here the candidate. Okay, see, here the level of the interviewer will be much higher than the level of the interviewee or the candidate. You know why? Simple. Interviewer might have come from the same stage of the candidate and he might have seen many other candidates like this. Okay, so he will be acquainted with the process of the interview. And second thing, he will be having a candidate assessment checklist in front of him. He will be like sitting with a solution checklist ready with him before evaluating a problem. That is the candidate. Okay. See, I have been mentioning about attitude mismatch and perception mismatch during my previous slides, right? You'll get to know about that very clearly now. Okay. The interviewer's perception would be like, we love to hire problem solvers, right? IT job is involved with a lot of problems, like business world problems are taken up by these IT companies and they would suggest IT solutions for those real world problems. They actually need people who are ready to solve these problems, so they would love to hire these problem solvers. That's the reason they will be checking the candidates if he could solve a problem, may it be a technical problem, may it be a coding problem, anything. If he could properly attempt to solve a problem, this is the skill they are looking into a candidate. But what is the perception of a candidate? He is like, we want a job to solve problems. See, this candidate is thinking like, you give me a job, I'll try to solve the problems. But does it work in real time? No. Unless and until you prove that you could be able to solve a problem, then only IT companies or interviewers will allow you to take up a job. Okay. So it won't work that way. So this attitude or perception like, I want a job to solve problems, don't work. You should prove yourself that you could solve problems, then only IT companies will let you come in. Okay. The second perception is that interviewers will be like, we reward industry specific skills. What are industry specific skills? Maybe problem solving or ability to code, persuasion, convincing skills, articulation skills, ability to work within the team. These are industry specific skills. Okay. An interviewer rewards candidates whoever possess these kind of skills. Okay. But on a contrary, what would be the perception of the candidate? He will be like, we showcase our knowledge. Yeah, this is an important point. Candidates or students, basically these are final year students, they will be like, whatever you ask, whatever you may require, we don't bother. What we will do, whatever knowledge we have, that whatever we learnt even in our college, irrespective of the question that is put to us, we will take all that knowledge and dump it on the interviewer. Okay, then it is the responsibility of the interviewer to clear off his face and body. Okay, you're getting right. Interviewer is focused on industry specific skills, whereas this candidate is very much immersed in showcasing his knowledge. Whatever he knows, he will be presenting it in front of the panel. Nothing, whether it is related to industry or job, nothing. He doesn't want anything. Okay. Third one, the interviewer is like, we evaluate your overall personality. See, interview is a process where your overall personality is put at measure. Okay, they will check your tolerance levels, your convincing skills, your ability to open up, your ability to present your answers. Okay, your technical capabilities, your HR capabilities, your articulation skills, all these things are put at measure. Okay, then they will take a decision based on all these things put together. Okay, But what about the interviewee? These candidates are like, we rely only on communication skills. But the candidate is not concerned with all those personality traits. He just rely on the communication skills. These are only relevant to him because in their CRT program at colleges, these people will teach them only communication skills. Okay, he knows only about them, nothing more than that, nothing less than that. Okay. Next one is like, interviewer will be having a mindset like, we gauge your solving technique. That means whenever a question is put to you, and as a candidate, while you are trying to answer, interviewer will be focused on how you are trying to approach a problem. How are you giving your solution? How are you understanding the question? He will gauge your solving technique on a whole. Okay, that is his priority. Okay, his primary intention is to gauge your solving technique on a whole. If you are good at solving a problem, if he believes that you are good at solving a problem, he will take you. If not, he will drop you. Okay. But what about the candidate? Their focus will be completely on the end solution. He will not be able to understand if there is any hidden motive behind the interviewer's question. Many a times there will be hidden motives behind the question, but this fellow will not be able to figure out all those hidden motives and all. He will be focused on giving the end answer. Interview is like, we will ask questions to lead the process. Yes, right. Interviewer will be asking questions so that he will get to understand more about the candidate. He will follow that approach. But whereas the candidate is like, we lead the case to a solution. The candidate is like, he is very nervous and he will be rushing to solve a problem, or he will be leading a case to the solution as soon as a problem is put to him. But in an actual scenario, that question was put by the interviewer to know more about that candidate. But without any rationality, this candidate will try to pull that question towards the solution. That means even if there would be no solution to that particular question, but this candidate will somehow try to provide a solution to that question. Maybe a wrong solution. It doesn't matter for him. His focus is like, I want to give a solution to the question. Whether whichever question it may be, I want to give a solution to that question. That's the attitude of a candidate. Okay. See, did you understand the mismatch between the interviewer's perception and the candidate's perception? There's a huge amount of mismatch. Interviewers are not going to change. This candidate has to rise to the level of the interviewer to match his level of thinking, and then it will be easy for them to get a job. Okay. We will be discussing about it in detail during the coming sessions. Okay.